Hello, everyone. My name is Steve, and you're all very welcome to Dungeons and Naggins. What we're going to be doing this evening is we're going to be playing a little bit of a role-playing game, and we've got some wonderful adventurers. They're on part 2 of an adventure that they started this time last week. So the first thing I'm going to do is say that whether you understand any of these type of role-playing games or not, this will be fun for you, and we're all really happy that you're here. So let's start with our adventurers and say hello. So we've got Erin, McGathy, Stephen Bradley, and Ronan Carey. So we're going to get them to turn their videos on and jump in here now. Hello, everybody. How are we doing?
Hello.
Make sure you're turning your audio on as well. Hey,
hello.
Hi, everybody.
Hello. Hi.
So wonderful to have you all back. How are you feeling, and what are you drinking this week? Start with you, Stephen Bradley.
I'm feeling very good, thanks, Steve. And I'm drinking cider because it's so nice outside.
Oh, summertime. That's tremendous. So you'll be back as Grunt McBoom.
That's right. Orc Druid. And a bit of a sap.
Yeah, amazing. We're all really excited. I've described you here as a druid orc with a heart of gold and a dream.
Yeah. No, I have a dream. I'm a good, nice lad that just people take advantage of sometimes.
We're all excited to see more.
Nice
Speaking of that, let's move on to Ronan Carey. How are you doing this week?
I'm doing very well, thank you, Steve.
What are you drinking?
I am again drinking the liquor of the two trees, from the ancient wood of the two trees.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And you're playing QUIP, MONTOFFREY, DEVERE.
Nailed it.
I got some pronunciation wrong last week.
No, again, your pronunciation probably makes more sense.
Hey, it's not what makes sense. It's what's true. Okay. I've described you in my notes as a cheeky chappy with a penchant, perhaps, for mischief and gold.
Oh, I think that's about right, Steve.
Wonderful. We'll get into more of that very soon. Erin McGathy, how are you doing?
Hey, I'm doing very well. Thank you for having me back.
And what are you drinking?
I am drinking a deep red grog from Lidl.
The village of Lidl.
Sorry, from the village of Lidl.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
And I have your character,
sorry?
RIDDEE O'Shift.
Yes, that is the character I'm playing. Radio Shift, elf, barbarian, warrior. She's having a bit of an identity crisis. I think she's figuring out who she is, kind of recognizing her strength, coming to terms with her strength.
Mm-hmm.
So
we'll get into that very soon.
Yeah, and she had different hair last week.
Yeah, we all did.
But it was enormously uncomfortable. What'd you say?
We all did.
Yes. Yeah. But I had a real deep conversation with myself, and I realized, like, what is D&D if not really exploring a part of yourself that wants to be explored? So I'm starting by removing the wig.
Yeah.
And it was just uncomfortable. And,
and sometimes that's the only breakthrough we need.
Yeah.
We are going to be telling a story together in which I am the narrator. I'll describe what's going on around all three of you. You will play as your three characters, RIDDEE O'Shift, Grunt McBoom, and QUIP, MONTOFFREY, DEVERE. I'm going to get it all right someday. What's going to happen is so close. I'm going to describe what's going on in the world. You're going to say what you want to do. And in order to do that, we're going to need the assistance of our Dice Lord. Dice Lord!
I'm in a green hell! Oh no!
Oh no, a peek behind the curtain.
No. A peek in front of the curtain. How are you doing?
Here with you, Dice Lord. Jordan, you're an Englishman who was cursed by an Irish witch to spend your days trapped in this small dice prison, rolling dice for people and telling
Classic Irish punishment.
Yeah. And we're going to be checking in with you at a few points throughout the show to check and see how you're doing and what punishments you think we should apply to our players.
Yeah, I'm also going to be drinking as well, just to take the edge off.
Wonderful. Yeah, how is your week?
And it's so, yeah, well, it's been fine. I'm wearing a hoodie because I I've been here a few hundred years, but I can't work out how to turn the heating on.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you know about dice, but they're not insulated very well.
Yeah, it's no good. And I'm going to help you out of there someday. But for now, I'm just going to see you in a little while.
Can you just
Well, I'll be checking in every 30 minutes or so. We'll talk to you in a little while. And next up, our special guest for this week. I'm delighted to announce our special guest improviser who will be helping me along with the voices and characters of the people that our players meet in the world of Nagintia this week is Pearl O'Rourke. Pearl, jump in and say hello.
do jump in, Pearl.
I can hear you, but it says the host has stopped my video.
Oh, perhaps the host,
no.
whoever that may be, would amend this. Hear me now, host.
There we go.
Give us down your bountiful wisdom. Pearl O'Rourke, how are you doing?
Good. I'm excited.
It's so lovely to have you here. As I said, you'll be helping us out with some NPCs. That's anyone, a character in this world who is not one of the three players. So the world is called Nagintia. It's sort of a medieval type world, a little bit of Lord of the Rings mixed with old stories about Ireland. Do you have any experience with this type of game at all?
Not this type of game, but I have seen Lord of the Rings.
You are 78% there. And let me tell you, this is mostly maths. No, jump in and have some fun, and we're all here to help. Just ask for questions as we go along, and
Excellent.
we're really excited to have you here. Are you ready?
Oh yeah.
Okay, all right. We're going to get started on our adventure. We'll come back to you in a short time, Pearl. So we begin our adventure in the town of Vodka Vale. Our three heroes have just seen that their prize, their quest, has left, heading south on a ferry. Now, out of sight, you three are wandering haplessly around the town square. You remember that you must get some money in order to get in the next boat heading south. You remember there's a jobs board in the middle of town, and you are just about ready to get going. Mm-hmm. You're in the town square of Vodka Vale. It's your average busy town square, people going to and fro, selling things and shouting. There's an inn, there's a few stalls, and the three of you are sitting on some barrels, just having a bit of a chat.
Grunt and Quip.
Yes.
Can I ask, and I don't want to infer anything by asking this, but how do you both feel we're doing on this adventure?
Well, I'm broke.
I feel bad.
You think we're doing bad?
Not bad. I just feel like we've been a bit disconnected, and I just want to kind of.
You just want to take stock of things a little bit. I understand that. Yeah. What do we like?
I agree. I went to an inn last time and I lost the brim of my hat, and I'm very upset.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, that is a shame.
Yeah, Quip. Like, I know. I love how you're a wheeler dealer, and you're my favorite bard that I've ever been on an adventure with. But I just, is there anything you could say to us that would help us believe that you are trustworthy?
Sure, ask me anything. Truth or dare, go right ahead.
Okay, that's not typically the test for whether someone's trustworthy, but sure.
Truth or dare, go right ahead.
All right. I dare you, Quip, to tell us a secret that you haven't told anyone. And some would say that's kind of like forcing a truth, but
that's a way. You could have just asked me a question and I would have told you the truth. By the way, I think I'm sobering up way too quick. I'm just gonna hold on. Just a couple of deep breaths and I'll be sober. 1 second. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there we go. Sorry, you were asking?
How? I forgot my question.
Your question was, if you to try and how can I prove that I'm trustworthy in this group that we have established?
Yes, thank you.
Just something that you've never told anybody before.
Something that we can essentially collateral. I want spiritual collateral.
Okay.
All right. Okay. I'll do it. I'll tell you. All right. I killed the mayor's dog.
I don't think that was true. And I also think I saw you looking around the space. I see a dog over there.
But my
See a
God,
mayor
Quip, why would
over
you
there.
kill the
I
Why would
killed-
you kill the mayor's dog, Quip? I don't understand.
So the dog and I were fighting over. It's not a proud time of my life, but we were both fighting over a scrap of meat that was coming off of a butcher's cart, and I was a bit down on my luck at the time, and I killed the dog. I killed the dog because I needed the.
My God, that is the most
Wow.
touching story, and I trust you with my life, Quip, as a result of it.
Thank you.
Do you not think so, Ridey? Do you not think that's surely that's enough to it's heartbreaking, really?
I really want to believe it, so I will.
Thank you. That is all I can ask for when I reveal an undeniable truth of my life. Quip MONTOFFREY DEVERE.
And I
All of a
totally
sudden-
trust that we'll get jobs.
All of a sudden, there is a flapping of a bird above you. It's a raven who's dropped a scroll down, and a scroll falls down into your hands. I want you all to try and grab it and see who gets it. That's dexterity from everyone, please. Our first entry of the Dice Lord. Could everyone please roll for dexterity? Dice Lord, please.
Dice Lord.
Hello.
Nice Lord.
Hello. I'm here.
Go in
And
turn.
I am going to roll for dexterity. May the gods be with you. Sorry, I'm a little drunk. It's a 3.
Oh, hold on.
Well,
We're gonna have to call who that's for first. I don't think anyone's gonna
It's
want to
for
take that.
Grunt.
Oh shit! Plus
Can you-
3, that's 6 for me.
Okay.
And
Next.
then for Quip, I don't know why I'm talking like this. It's a 4.
That makes a 5 for Quip.
And then finally for Ridey. Oh shit! It's an 8.
Cool. So that's a 12 for me.
Oh, Ridey is the one who catches the letter.
Good job.
You're holding the letter.
Thanks,
The other
guys.
two with a 7 and an 8 fall onto the ground, embarrassingly.
Oh.
A 7 and an 8 fall on the ground.
Sorry, what did you guys get? A 5 and a 6?
5 and a 6.
Whatever it was, you guys, it was
Yeah.
trash. Let me tell you. And I'm gonna want to see some better rolling going on around here. All right.
We look pretty stupid, don't we, Quip? Oh pal.
You're telling me, Grunt.
We're gonna be best friends forever, aren't we, Quip?
Oh, absolutely. We're bound by blood, Grunt.
You can see that it has the mayor's seal on it. The mayor from your town. Canna from Ballyfull of Cans.
All right. Does it seem like it's been dropped to us?
Yeah.
Okay. Guys, we got mail. I rip it
Oh.
apart.
Okay. You hear the sound of the mayor's voice.
Friends, the festival approaches. The
Oh.
people are upset. Please rescue Splendifera from Lord Shitecrack and bring her back to Ballyfull of Cans as quickly as possible. P.S. On the back of this, you'll find a picture of my dog. Please put it up on a prominent post, pole, or rock, and there's a reward to find my dog, who's been missing for some time.
All right, and it just ends there.
That's the end of the letter from the mayor. You roll it back up.
Not even yours truly, but we knew it was the mayor. So it's
Yeah.
Got that undeniable mayor seal of approval.
that, absolutely, yeah. I could tell by the What's this
Fucking
picture?
reeks of the mayor.
The picture of a dog. Oh my God! Oh, Quip. This must bring back terrible memories.
Ooh. I don't know what you're talking about.
Is this the dog?
Is this the dog, Quip?
I don't know what you're talking about. I thought we said we're going to keep a secret that was collateral and only for us, you know?
All right. Well, I'm just gonna do due diligence, and I pin the picture to the nearest pole.
and then I take it down as soon as it goes up.
And I notice, but I just pretend it's not happening, so I don't have to follow it.
On a nearby poster on the pole where you tack up and then rip down the picture of the dog, you see that there's a sign that says ferries south, 30 gold each.
Oh,
Yikes.
Well, we have to get in the ferry, but we don't have money. So should we go check out the job board?
Can I check in and
or
see
we
how
could
much money do
start a
you have at the
rival
moment?
ferry company.
I don't know how much money I have, Steve.
Oh, last week, let me double check. I don't think you gained or lost any. You should be on 4.
Okay, I have 4. I have 4 monies.
And
I owe money to QUIP.
how much?
I think it's 20, isn't it?
He's thinking.
He's thinking real hard
so
about
hard about what the...
the rule is. It's like if you ask somebody if they're a cop, they have to tell you. If you ask him how much money he owes and his screen freezes, you never have to pay that back.
That frozen screen looked like an in memoriam picture. How much money do you have?
How much do I owe you? Oh, yeah.
You owe me 20 gold. That's
what
very
I thought.
clear.
That's what I
So
thought.
I only need to make 6 more gold because I already have 4 gold, and then everything that I'm owed from GRUNT should reap me a dividend.
So you have 4 plus a badly scrawled IOU for 20.
Yes.
Great.
Badly is your interpretation. It's very clear to me.
Well, what you can see is that there's the jobs board in front of you, and it has a sort of a vibe like a cross between a bus stop and an Argos, in that most of the people who are there to ask you to do a job are just kind of hanging out. So it's your choice. There is a sort of an eccentric looking scientist, and then there's also a sort of a shady person wearing like a hat and like a furled up kind of like a Mac, you know, like, and then also there's a poster for a game show in a pub.
Game show in a pub.
Yes, I agree.
There's just a guy. Is it a picture of a guy standing there, or there's people standing in front of it?
The 2 first ones, the eccentric looking scientist and the shady looking character, they're both standing there waiting to tell you about their job. And the third thing is a game show in a pub.
I would like to know what the shady guy is.
Yeah.
But not, I mean, the game show is very tempting, but I'd like to know what he's doing. What's his crack?
Yeah.
Can I be signing us up for the game show whilst they interrogate?
Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, I tell you what, you sign up for the game show that you can do after you do this job. Deal?
Yes.
Great.
Oh, perfect.
You sign up for the game show, you've saved your pace, you've put your 20p on the side of the pool table. It's yours. You walk back over to the shady character who looks at you standing there like you want to talk about business. So the shady character, yeah.
Hi there. We're just three reliable party planners. Party season has been a bit dry, and we're just looking for some work. Can we?
Yeah.
We admire your mystical hat, and we're just interested in what you have to. Tell us of the flavor that we might fulfill.
Yeah, no worries. I have a public canteen, and I've been having a bit of bother with a competitor.
Okay.
The a rival of mine. We both do soup. And,
okay.
He's advertising too close to my canteen, and I'm actually looking for you to remove
To kill him.
advertising campaign. No. He's
rough
got a
him up.
big. Pardon?
Rough him up a bit.
Rough him up. Kill him.
Like Maybe turn into a gorilla, chase after him a little bit, something like that.
No. We're peaceful people. The canteen people, soup people are peaceful. Have you ever had soup that made you mad, angry like?
I guess when it's gone.
Oh yeah.
Well, there's always more soup.
Right.
Nice way of thinking of things.
So yeah, there's a big ad on a billboard. It's a picture of a lake and a big inflatable duck, and people love it, and they're all going to his place for the soup. So
it does sound like a nice billboard.
Well, it's too nice.
Hello, am I awake?
Yes.
You're awake. Quip, come on now. You're awake. You're perfectly awake.
I just keep zoning out.
It's a bit rude, Quip.
Sorry.
But do you want us to destroy the billboard? Is that?
Yeah. Or create a new campaign for you? What's
No, just destroy the billboard.
Destroy the billboard?
Destroy it, and I mean to ash.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I have a really hard time doing things if I don't know that I'm doing it for the right reasons. I want to do this because I really need the money because we're on this quest to help someone else. But can you tell me, is there anything really awful about this restaurant owner that would be maybe motivational for destroying his ad?
He actually waters down his soup.
Okay.
Well, now
that doesn't sound good.
Charges a premium. Still, you might say, why is his place more popular? And I do say that.
Right. Well, would you excuse us? I'm just going to talk to my friends here for a moment.
Oh yes.
The three of you do an awkward huddle like nearby, but you're in chatting to one another.
And we're of vastly different heights.
Guys, I don't know. I don't want to get mixed up in this. Can we see what the scientist
I know.
has to say?
I don't. Like, there's something very suspicious about that person. Not only just because they look very suspicious, like from the get-go before we even knew anything, and now they're talking about.
They don't look like they're from the ghetto. How dare you?
No, I mean she looks
just.
She looks like your gardening stepmother. You just like want to hang out in the yard with your friends, and then your stepmother's there, and she has to garden at that time. You know.
Yeah, I know exactly.
No, I'm afraid I can't relate to that.
Are you in or are you out?
What?
Oh, we're
just mulling it over.
Back to you. We need to talk to the other person about their job. You understand, you know, we're interviewing you in a lot of ways.
In many ways, yes.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a go-getter, and I work well as part of a team or on my own.
Can I ask you this? What's your biggest weakness?
That's a great question.
I'm a perfectionist.
I like the sound of that.
That's...
Can we talk to the scientist?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. You walk over to the scientist who's standing in a very nearby spot within earshot of all of your shenanigans just now, and you walk over to the scientist in a classic kind of a raggedy white coat. The scientist looks at you up and down many times.
Oh,
whoa.
Sure.
Whoa, this looks like magic more than science.
Oh, sorry.
The scientist takes off her white coat.
So I disappear when I put my coat on.
Oh,
wow.
Yes, it's an experiment that went a little too well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
it's very impressive.
Yes.
Scientist, good scientist. What assistance do you need?
Oh, very good. Well, I mean, great to see you all, first of all.
Thank you.
I have a poster of you all up in my
Oh.
lab.
Oh, what?
Yes.
Thank you. Can
Yes.
I ask what adventure is the poster from?
Oh, well, it's from your future.
Really?
Yes.
I mean, I asked that a weird way, but wow.
How far in the future?
Not far, not far. I am psychic, but only for an hour or two.
Oh,
Really? So within an hour or two, we will. What? Wait, hold on. So within an hour or two, we'll have posters made of us for being famous.
No, I just printed it up. I
just made it.
I've got a.
It's what you hope.
Well,
Okay.
I've got a crystal ball app, which is just a paint app, and I draw people's futures.
App.
It's just it's a Chromebook, so all of the programs are apps.
A book made of Chrome.
You seem to know us.
Yeah.
Why not approach us?
Oh well, no, I know everyone.
What? It's just everybody.
Oh
Well,
yes,
omnipresent scientist. What
Absolutely.
if you seem so capable? What could you possibly need help with?
Well, I've been kicked out of certain areas in the town
Oh.
for unsavory behavior.
Oh no! What kind of
Okay.
unsavory behavior?
Lay it on us.
What kind of unsavory behavior?
Oh, all sorts.
I bet we can handle it. Come on.
Yeah, come on, we're adventurers. We see all sorts.
We do all sorts of unsavory things.
Absolutely.
Well, I've tried to, go into certain areas of the town and kind of undercover, act as a husband or somebody's wife,
What?
and then I get in trouble.
What? You're acting as somebody's husband or wife?
What?
Just to live the family life, the family experience, Some people talk about the girlfriend experience. I go in trying to get the family experience.
Wait,
So,
with prostitutes?
Or
No,
fraud?
No, with real families. That's all.
The family
You
knows.
pay a real family to give you a family experience.
I don't pay them. This is why I've been kicked out. Because I go in.
So, scientist, does
Yes.
the families know you're there? They know you're there. You're just kind of walking around their house? Or-
Can I also say we're calling this person a scientist because she's wearing a coat?
Ah.
Well, they know I'm there, but they do think that I'm their husband or wife, the parent. I'm undercover as a member of their authentic family.
Right, okay. So,
But anyway, what do I need? What I want? And as I say, be careful of this area in the town because they are astute and on the lookout since I've been in there. But I want a live troll.
Troll?
You
For
are
for what
troll.
purpose?
For study.
Are you going to do experiments on this troll?
No, I want to, I find it easier to study with company.
So
What is that good? Sorry.
why not ask someone to
Yeah.
join you?
No one will. I've tried.
So you're looking for a friend, is what you're doing.
No, a study companion.
Okay.
How would a night go with you and the troll?
Yeah.
Well, I'm currently learning a little bit about the Pacific Ocean.
Mhm.
So
The Pacific Ocean. Where is that again?
well, it's a sea mass.
Yeah.
It's from the
going
future.
well.
From the
I
future.
asked where, but go on.
Oh, it's between Australasia and the Amynxia.
Australasia and Amynxia.
Well,
No,
I don't
sorry.
know any better. I assume you're right. So
So,
you just
anyway,
need-
yes.
you need a pal, a troll pal. You need us to go get you a pal, study companion, And you can't because nobody likes you because you sneak into their houses and you pretend to be a parent. And you kind of wander around. Would I be correct?
Yes.
Okay.
It's depressing when you say it like that.
No, I just wanted to get the story straight. That's all.
Here, we're gonna talk as a
Oh, very good.
crew.
I already know what you'll say, but
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, well.
You guys huddle again.
I think we should destroy the billboard.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think so too. I'm down for that.
I don't know about this scientist. I want to
I
really.
don't trust her. She has said nothing whatsoever to convince me of her scientific invention.
No.
She pretends to be parents. I don't even understand the logistics all that much towards it. Like, what does she do with the parents that she's imitating? I don't like.
It's all a little too
Yeah.
second.
A little too
war.
perfect. You're absolutely right.
It's a little bit too perfect. We need to find something a little bit imperfect because we're a bunch of imperfect people.
Yes. Well, I am a little worried that the scientist is magic and could do weird things. So could we say that we'll come back to her and maybe just not come back?
Yeah, we definitely could. Yeah, we'll say let's not anger the scientist.
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's not.
But do you think, sorry, why do you understand there to be a difference between being scientific and being magical?
Right. Well, this is the debate that we all have all the time, isn't it?
The ultimate
A
debate between
voice
science
from
and magic.
distance. It sounds like somebody on like they work on the ferry talking about tickets cost 30 gold each, shouting at you that the ferry's going to leave like not like now, but in a while.
Okay. So hey, scientist.
Scientist.
We're sorry. Scientist, we already promised the the soup lady that we were going to help her. So we'll help her and then we'll see where we're at.
I know.
Whoa, we're not even considering the third option?
I thought we had to work first before we could go to the quiz.
First, and then we'll do the
Oh, all right, okay.
The quiz, QUIP, we say this all the time. Quizzes are recreational. They're not.
They're not money.
A career.
Yes.
It's not a career.
You're a bit like a family.
Oh.
Would you like to join?
Well, I would, but then probably you'd never get that call for me because I'd do something unsavory.
Oh, boy. All right.
All right.
Okay.
Very
Okay,
good.
so we run over to the soup lady.
Yeah. Okay.
Gotcha.
That was weird. Wasn't it?
You accept the job from the soup lady?
Yes.
Amazing. You take a bit of parchment off the soup lady and you sign a little contract saying that you're going to be doing the job. And so you've decided on what job you're doing and you turn around to walk into the town square and you're ready to do the job, but you need to wait until the cover of night. So you guys hang out for a little bit. Okay. Meanwhile, I'm going to take a little break there and check in with our dice lord to see what is going on. So if you'll excuse me, I'll talk to you all very shortly. Hello, dice lord.
Oh, Naggin Lord.
How are you doing?
Just a couple of lords hanging out.
Just a couple of lords hanging out, lording it up around the place.
Yeah.
How are you feeling? How are we going so far? What punishment would you give?
Well, you know what? I'm going to give them all. I'm going to say, look, you all have to drink 3 swigs of your drink because I know last week's adventure was very tiresome, but you need to wake up, lads. Come on. Get some energy.
There hasn't been a lot of action.
No, there hasn't been any action. And one might imagine there might be a lag in the air for sound. I don't know, but maybe just try and wake up a bit. You know, with drink.
Sure. I mean, I would have imagined as the Naggin Lord that we might have already got one adventure in by the first break here. But what we've essentially done is spent a lot of time looking at the Netflix selection without actually.
Yeah, I'm extremely concerned about decision-making skills in this group because there's no clear leader. This is the trouble.
I reckon they've got exactly what they need to head forward. They've decided on a job. They've got some purpose now. I'm feeling really good about part 2.
Yeah, good. I'd like to mention how not one of them seemed concerned that the scientist was fading in and out of existence, like someone was, stealing an almanac from the 50s.
I reckon they were briefly concerned, but didn't want to seem rude.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes more sense. Because if I met a ghost, I'd be like, I'm not going to point out you're a ghost. People probably say that all the time. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So I'll just wait for you to mention it.
Yeah. Well, we can check in on how their general perception of ghost-related shenanigans are when I chat to you again. Thank you very much, Dice Lord. I'm sure
no problem.
Okay, we're back. Our adventurers are walking through the town square. You've been walking around through dark alleys, shuffling your feet for a long time now. Our three adventurers, Grunt and Quip and RIDDEE, are now under cover of darkness. You've been walking around for so long. It's the evening, night time. Not as many people are out and about. There's torches in sconces on the wall, and there's the odd guard passing to and fro. You're still in a back alley around the town square.
All right. Do you guys see the billboard? We're trying to find a billboard, right?
Yes, it's hand painted.
I have paints in my satchel.
Perfect.
What would be the most disgusting thing to paint in the soup? And I know I talk about this a lot, but I am an artist, and I would love a challenge. Whatever you think. What would be something disgusting
to put in the soup? I suppose.
Or do we want to go disgusting or politically bad?
Incorrect.
Politically incorrect.
All right. So let's see, like a troll. No. What? Okay. Sorry. No. Go on.
It's just we just already know where you're going with that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, all right then. Quip will bite his tongue.
What if we write above the soup like a line to the soup? I know this isn't really a drawing, but like we point an arrow into the soup and we say, it's not soup.
I have to unbite my tongue for that. You want a line just above the soup saying this is not soup.
Yeah, and they can fill it in.
Oh, I see. So the most offensive thing could be the person's mind.
Yes.
Or we could draw an orc butt above it, and I can make it seem.
No, I think you're right. Just
like it's coming out of the orc butt?
This is not soup, and they will fill it in themselves.
And then also an orc butt. No offense, Grunt.
It's fine. Our butts are offensive.
They are foul. They are disgusting.
We travel together.
Listen,
I'm just aware. We're all kind of aware of each other's rhythms.
Yes.
You know what? I'm going to point to the soup, and I'm going to draw a picture of Grunt.
Okay, well,
I run up and I climb up the.
Okay, I want everyone to climb up at the same time. That means everybody's going to be rolling for dexterity, please. So keep an eye on your dexterity on your character sheet. And can everyone please take your 3 swigs that were assigned to you?
Oh, yes.
By the Naggin Lord as well.
I do take 1.
So, Dice Lord, can you please roll for Erin's dexterity? RIDDEE or shift, climbing up. Roll for dexterity.
She has a 5.
5 plus
9. Well,
as a 9 altogether. You climb up very ungainly. You climb up shouting as you go, not being very stealthy at all.
Here I am, getting higher and higher. This is how a ladder works.
Grunt, you're next. Dice Lord.
Okay, so I imagine, and I'm hoping that this is going to be Grunt trundle fucking his way towards the ladder. It's a 13.
Plus 3 is a 16.
You are like an angel, just skipping up along there.
Here I go, up a ladder, da 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 da. That's what ladders do. Grunt and his pals here to save the day. They're gonna draw me on a poster. That's gonna look good, right, guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks.
As you land up there, the wind blows and the inflatable duck looks like it claps its wings together just one time, like a little applause.
Thank
for
you,
yourself.
inflatable duck.
Ronan, Quip, Your dexterity, please. Dice Lord.
Okay, here we go. This one's for you, Quippy baby. Oh my God, he's running like the mayor's dog's chasing him. It's an 18.
+1 is 19.
Oh, you sing whatever you want.
China Fina Ball.
We can't interrupt him, guys. We have to.
It's a song I wrote. Off we
The three of you are up on top of.
Oh, I thought you were going to make us all sing.
I was very nervous that you were going to do that.
Dogs. You're standing up on the roof and you're just drawing in your picture. So RIDDEE is drawing.
I'm drawing. Are they drawing as well?
Yeah. Do you guys want to draw something too? Do you just want to keep sketch?
I mean,
I
I'm the
think
only
I'm
one
just
who
keeping
wanted to
lookout.
draw.
Cool.
I think you're the only one who gets to draw. It was your idea. Go right ahead.
That seems fair.
Thank you.
Gotcha. I'd like you to roll for intelligence, please, to see how close to what you're drawing turns out to be. Dice Lord.
Oh, no.
She's an artist and she knows it. It's 10.
Yay. Well, my intelligence is -2, so it's an 8.
It's an 8. It looks like, tell me what you want to draw, ideally.
Okay. I want to draw an arrow that resembles a neon sign that like goes like choo 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 choo, like brings down the bald head neon sign in Dublin, the choo 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 down into the suit.
Yes. Why go bold?
Huh?
Why go bold? That sign?
Yes. Sorry. Yes, that is the sign. And then in neon, and then in really perfect script that looks like a swan's neck that's saying it. It's this is not soup.
Oh, very cool, very legible.
On one side, it's a wing, and then at the other side, it's the beak, right? And then behind it, there's a shadow of Grunt's face that's like the obey sign, but it's like high brightness, high contrast. And at first, like you just kind of feel it before you see it at first. Do you know what I mean?
And
You're like,
that's-
oh, I feel a certain way. Oh wait, I see an orc's face there. So how does that turn out?
That's about 40% of that. So the eyes look sort of more like boobs, and the none of the kind of the head neon kind of sign on the way down looks more like a tree. And people might be a little bit confused, but the sign is definitely defaced. You land back down on the ground, turn around in front of your achievement, and see that there is a security guard whose job it is to watch this billboard and make sure everything is okay, is standing there, and the security guard has just woken up from their nap. So it's an angry looking security guard, looks at you, shines a lantern in your face and says,
Hey.
Hi. Hello. Sorry to wake you. We'll just be taking off.
That was different. That was different a minute ago.
everybody rolls for charisma to try and edge your way out of this.
Hey.
No.
Dice Lord, charisma, please, for Grunt first.
Okay, Grunt, you have the charisma of a 13.
+1, 14.
14, not bad. RIDDEE, next.
RIDDEE's charisma is 3.
So 0.
0, holy hell. Okay, you immediately just admit to what you've done.
Okay.
Can I go first?
I painted it and I loved it. And also your face looks like garbage.
Now Quip rolls for charisma to try and talk all three of your ways out of this.
Quip has a bit of Dutch courage in him, so here we go. It's a 13.
+4 is 17.
What do you want to say?
We have been hired by the council to change this sign. There was a misprint when it went up, and they just wanted to edit it now, and we were a private team hired.
The security guard looks like she believes you, and then at the last minute turns around because she's had a bad day and tells you a tiny bit about that before she attacks.
Fair enough. Look, the council does loads of different things around here. I'm not informed of everything, you know. Fair enough.
She takes out a sword and brandishes it at you. So she flashes
Okay.
around in a circle.
No,
Puts
it's
three of you on the arm. You all take 3 damage from being hit with the security guard's sword. What is all your health on now?
19.
17.
I think I'm also 17.
Amazing. It's your go to attack now. We're going to start with you, Grunt. You're going to attack back first.
Okay. I am going to do a transformation.
What do you want to turn into?
I want to turn into a bear. I just want to scare the security guard.
Amazing. As a druid, you have the power to turn into 6 animals. That will be on a 6-sided die for our Dice Lord, and he's going to tell you which one you get. Dice Lord, what animal shall he turn into?
Can I ask you a question? Do I decide the animal, or do I just tell you the number?
Do you know which animal corresponds to which number?
I can imagine it, so I will just say it. Okay,
excellent.
I'm gonna roll.
Don't you of 6 animals?
Yes, I have a list of 6 animals. Here we go. Oh, it's a 5. You've turned into a big horse.
Oh,
Yeah, cool.
Quite a big horse. What would you like to do as a horse?
I'd like to rear up on my back legs in a sort of a menacing way and do a big kind of noise.
Okay, gotcha. I'm going to need you to roll for strength, which is going to be like intimidation plus brawn.
Yeah.
Come on, you big horsey bastard. It's an 8.
It's an 8. Plus a 3 is 11.
Was it an 8 or an 18?
It was an 18.
18.
Oh,
21.
The security guard looks terrified, falls backwards over, shouting up one more grievance as she falls down to the ground to break her back on the stone below.
What?
I was just gonna flip back and be nice again.
He lands on the ground and splatters open. It's a victimless crime. You climb down off of the roof, and you head back over to the town square, where you see the shady character is standing in a similar spot than you found her the last time.
I didn't mean to kill him. I'm sorry.
You have to tell her.
I'm sorry. I just...
Yeah, well, a bit late to say that.
That was my brother.
The shady character has been standing in the town square, saw the whole thing.
I just gave him that job because no one else would hire him.
I'm so sorry. I didn't. I just wanted to scare him. I was a horse.
He's so terrified of horses.
I didn't know that.
He had a pet horse when he was young, and the horse didn't like him at all. It was a terrible pet. It was a really bad pet situation.
And he's.
It sounds like it could be a way worse pet situation, to be fair. I'm so sorry that we've killed your brother, but judging from like the bit of information that we know about him, it sounds like it's fine in some ways. You know, in Naginthia, where people's lives are so short, and he was spending his life sleeping beneath a sign.
Don't make me feel bad for giving him a bad job.
No. I mean, you were doing what you could, as we were doing what we could at the time.
Absolutely.
And if we could get that 30 gold.
It was more than that, I think, actually.
Oh, if we could get everything you have on you,
yes, that'll be 60 gold.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. We'll
Not too bad.
Oh no, do we need 90 to get on the?
You do, but you do have a backup plan.
Right. Okay. Yeah, we'll take that 60.
And do you have anything else you can give us? Like any jewelry or...
I'll handle this.
Sorry, we were getting into a thing. I just kind of felt...
Do you have anything else you can give us, like jewelry or...
I give you invitations to my brother's funeral.
Cool. We'll take that. We'll take those.
Is there a
and we'll take the
collection
60.
basket at the funeral?
Oh, yes.
Okay, I think we're going to a funeral.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get the money,
Mm-hmm.
guys.
You grab the money. Who grabs the money, or do you want to fight for it?
I grab it.
Anyone else want to try grab it?
I try grabbing at
All
it.
right, both of you roll for dexterity. Grunt, do you want to get in on this?
Sure. Yeah. Let's get it on
Everybody
this.
rolls for dexterity. Jordan, our dice lord, could you call out everyone's dexterity in turn?
Quip, you roll a 10.
Okay, 11.
RIDDEE, you roll a 14.
Haha, 18. Woo.
And Grunt, you roll a 4.
Okay. Well,
RIDDEE catches the bag of gold.
perfect.
Thank you.
Not pleased.
I put it in my satchel. Shall we to the quiz?
Yes!
Oh yeah, the
game
quiz.
show.
You
It's
follow
not
the
a quiz, it's a
poster.
game show, you said.
Follow the poster pointing at a sign pointing towards the pub, and you walk into the pub and you can see that there's a friendly atmosphere, nice music playing, loads of people going to and fro and drinking and chatting. And on the stage there is a little goblin fella, and the little goblin fella is setting up for the quiz that's about to happen. And there's a sign that says 3 players per team, and it's 5 gold to enter.
Okay.
All right, let's. I'll enter us.
You walk up to the little goblin who's standing near the stage.
Hello, myself and my 2 friends would like to enter your competition. Are you okay?
Are you all right?
You look like you're suspicious of something.
No. You're very welcome. Gorgeous. So you're three already as a team. You're in. As you don't need to be allocated any extras.
No, we're.
Unless, is there an extra person who's looking to join a team? No, you said it's 3 to a team no matter what, right?
It's 3 to a team, but there's always extras. Stragglers come in and they're looking for just people to join up with. Unless maybe you guys would like to split up.
No.
No. We're
I think
adventurers.
let's not do that.
We've known each other
I
for a
think-
while. We're kind of, you know.
Maybe you all know the same stuff though then, because you're so good friends.
Well,
That's how quizzes generally work.
I have
That's how
really low
pub quizzes-
charisma. I don't do well with new people.
we know each other's strengths. You know, we all have different, points that we are good at.
The bartender rings a bell, and you can, you know that the quiz has to start now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's starting.
The quiz.
Okay.
The bartender shouts, "Fucking quiz now!"
Ah!
Quiz no.
Thanks, bartender. Okay, so first question.
So the way this is going to work for you guys externally in the game, excuse me, little goblin, you're going to be asked 3 questions, and you've gambled 5 gold. So I need you to pick who's putting that 5 gold up for grabs right now. If you win, you're going to get 50 gold, and you need to get best 2 out of 3.
I don't have any money.
I'll put up the 5 gold because I have the money from the
Yeah.
murder
And
we
little
did.
Goblin Pearl, you
Very
can
good.
choice between the 2 games, which one they want to play.
Right, there's 2 games, and unusually, because you wouldn't get this kind of offer in a pub quiz, but I'll tell you and you tell me what game you choose. So the first game that you can choose from is Who's Older? And I'd be naming 2 people and you'd say who's older. And the second game is Finish the Lyrics.
Okay.
I'd like to play Who's Older.
Yeah.
Guys.
Can I just check? Is this are the games based in this world of ours?
No, they're based
They are. They are.
Are they based in an imaginary world that you came up with?
yes.
Okay, then I'll play Who's Older.
Great.
Okay.
Exciting. Okay. So the first question, Colm Meaney or Brendan Gleeson?
Fuck.
Who was the first one?
Colm Meaney or Brendan Gleeson.
Who is Colin Meaney again?
Colm Meaney was in
Star
Star Trek and, snapping the van and stuff.
I'm gonna say Colm Meaney. Colomini.
I would think it's Colomini.
Erin,
Yeah.
he's
So
the
then
dad and get
should
him
it
to
be
the group.
Brendan?
You think it's Brendan?
Well, if you think it's one, maybe it's the other.
What?
I would go out on a limb and say it's Colomini.
You're really using that minus charisma.
Can I get your final answer?
Yeah.
Sorry?
Can I get your final
Colomini.
Final
Colomini.
answer.
Colmini is correct.
Yeah, all right.
Number 2. Enya or Bono?
Enya, guys.
Whoa, very quick.
Yeah. Enya it is, I guess. You seem very
All right,
sure.
go for it.
Final answer?
Oh no, I think it's Enya.
You
Yeah,
know what makes you think it's Enya?
she lives in a castle.
She's not been there for centuries. It's this is the thing.
But wait, but Bono, I think, didn't Enya sort of achieve... didn't Enya, in this imaginary world,
Enya's older for sure.
popular later?
Yeah, but she was in a band beforehand.
Yes. I think it's Bono, though.
Okay.
Uh,
Well, all right.
I think I would have said Bono.
Okay, we'll say Bono, and if you're wrong, I get 2 gold from each of you.
I don't
All
have
right.
any gold. I owe you 2 gold if this is.
Okay.
I have 4 gold, and then he owes me 20 gold.
Quip, could I borrow 2 gold from you to pay off?
I can give it to you at 100% interest.
Perfect.
If you're
deal.
wrong, I'll take 4 gold from Quip. So
Final
final
answer?
answer, Bono. Yeah.
Bono's correct.
Yes.
Oh.
I should have asked for gold from you.
So that's 2 of 3.
Hey,
Does that mean
you've
we
done
win?
it.
Well, yeah, we got it.
Congratulations. The little goblin hands over 50 gold pieces to you.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you. I take
Wait.
all the gold pieces just because we should be consistent.
Wait, are you a goblin?
Wait, what? You take all the gold pieces?
Just to
Can
keep
I-
it safe so we can pay for the boat.
Can I just ask the goblin? Didn't the scientist want to have a goblin friend, or is that a troll? What was that?
Grunt, the scientist
Troll.
wanted to
Troll.
enslave a goblin for experiment.
What's
What's the matter with you?
A troll. A troll. Do
It
you
was
want
a troll. Okay, it was a troll. Fine.
So
Then
also
fine.
racist.
What do you mean that's racist? What's
So you're going to enslave a troll and also you're racist. I am
No one
so
said anything
sorry,
about-
Madam Goblin.
No one said anything about enslaving. They want to be friends. They misunderstood.
Read in between the lines, Grunt.
Look, I'm a little bit naive of the city ways. I know people just want to be pals. That's what we did out in the forest when I lived out there. Nobody was enslaving anybody.
I leave the pub and I motion for the guys to come with me.
They all
And I take a gold coin and I toss it at the goblin as I'm leaving. And I say, remember us. And I look to the guys and I'm like, what is the name of our crew?
Us,
Yeah.
the fit bitches.
Remember us, the fit bitches.
Thanks very much,
Oh.
bitches.
Really thought I'd get some pushback on that one, but cool. Great. All right. The fit
No.
bitches.
Come on, fit bitches.
as you're
Let's
leaving
go to the dock.
as you're leaving, a bartender rings a bell and goes, "Quiz is over."
Okay.
Okay.
Great.
God.
You guys all walk out of there and head over towards the dock, where you can see that the ferry master is standing there taking the last orders for people to come onto the ship before they cast off. They're going to go in a matter of minutes, and the ferry master is standing there at a plinth with a money box and looking quite grumpy.
Okay, I scoop up Quip and swing us on to Grunt's back, and I go,
Yay!
go!
Well, you don't have
He's a
to
horse,
whip
isn't he?
me.
You're a horse.
Go. Oh, I'm
Huh?
still a horse.
You're a horse.
I'm still a horse. Yes, you're right. You have to. Yeah, okay.
You all arrive. You all
You're still a
arrive with
horse.
style, and you plonk down in front of the ferry master. Grunt, would you like to remain a horse, or do you want to change that?
No, remain a horse.
Remain a horse. As the ferry master looks at you and says,
No horses.
Oh well, He's not he's not literally a horse. He's an orc that looks like a horse. So
I changed into a horse. I have powers. I'm a druid. I have powers. I can change into a horse.
This can't be your first orc that turns into a horse that you've tried to have on
Not
this
possible.
boat.
But if you're coming on, you can't stay up at the top with all the people.
Where do I go?
The poop deck.
Does he get his own private stable?
No. But you'll stay in the poop.
All right.
Stay in the poop deck.
Okay.
I'll do that. That's fine.
All right.
But that's above. That's on the top. That's on the top deck.
No, that's on the bottom deck.
The poop deck is now below the deck. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I forget we're in a fantasy world.
Okay.
So yeah.
You have the money?
Do you have the money?
Yeah, I have the money. I give her the 90 gold.
30 gold each. No exceptions.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. We got it.
Here's 90.
Yeah.
Great.
And you keep one for yourself.
Oh, lovely. That'll buy me loads of soups.
Oh, where do you go to get your soup? Out of curiosity.
Where do you get your soups?
Not the original place.
Why not?
I like a broth, more of a broth than a thick soup.
Oh.
Well, you know, I heard that soup, it isn't soup at all.
Mm.
What is it?
You fill it in.
Yeah. Yeah.
But interestingly, is it not the texture that makes a soup a soup? Like, you know, anything liquidized could be a soup.
Well, see, you just answered your own question, didn't you?
Right. On you go.
The three of you pop onto the boat and get settled. The ferrymaster steps on after you and gives an order to some of the deckhands to cast off some ropes, and you're heading down the river down south. And we're going to take a break there. I'm going to check in with the Dice Lord and say hi. So I'll be back with you in a short while. Dice Lord, hello.
Buongiorno.
How are we doing in here?
I'm good. I've just been learning Italian while I've got centuries.
When you've got all this time on your hands, wonderful. It's great to fill it in.
Amore.
Oh.
Le horse.
Let's start with how you reckon everybody did in the middle section of the game.
Well, you know what? You might not know this. Well, actually, you might know it from looking at me. I'm a huge fan of equine assault. So to see a horse murder a man, this little Dice Lord's dreams come true.
So
I thought it was fantastic.
Amazing.
I just want to see any four-legged creature who traditionally is a coward. All horses are cowards. Any animal that lets a man ride on his back is a coward. So to see a horse fight back, Naggin Lord, that's right up there. I'm a fan of the underdog or the underhorse.
Let us get to the penance that our three adventurers will have to drink. How many swigs should they take? And also, do we have any noteworthy comments that we need to address?
Well, the fact that RIDDEE O'Shift was so determined to vandalize this billboard and then spent probably what felt like 4 hours describing what the picture should be for it to be that bad, she deserves 2 swigs.
Amazing. 2 swigs.
Because no one has ever talked to themselves so much to fail so spectacularly. I think QUIP, you can just have a swig. Just you know what? There's something about QUIP. I just like it. I just like it. He has these little, you know, backhanded comments. I'm a big fan of those.
The 1 swig there.
Yeah, and even though I was watching Grunt become a horse and murder a person, I don't like Grunt. He's a racist. He's a full-on racist, and he would not admit to mixing up a goblin and a troll. He wouldn't admit that he thinks they all look the same.
Right. I'm not sure if that's exactly what happened, but how many swigs do you think that deserves?
That's exactly what happened, Naggin Lord. I was watching, and it's 3 swigs for that racist.
It's 3 swigs, 2 swigs, and 1 swig, respectively. We are fast running out of time, so I'm going to get back in there to chat to our adventurers and get them along the next part of their adventure.
Goodbye. Please come back soon. Bye.
Before the end. I'll talk to you in a while. Good luck.
Bye.
And we are back. our 3 adventurers. I had a lovely chat with the Naggin Lord. He says everything is going really well for you, the Dice Lord. So we've got 2 swigs for Erin, 1 swig for Ronan, and 3 swigs for Stephen from your Naggin.
Why 3
tell me,
swigs?
Steve, did the Dice Lord appreciate my artwork? I'm just kind of assuming that, you know, vision recognizes vision. He's somebody who's had a lot of time to think, and I'm just wondering if you could pass on any niceties.
He didn't say anything in particular when I chatted to him, but if you're confident in it, then I think that should be enough for you to project that onto the opinions of other people.
Well, it's not, but okay. And you know it's not.
I'll check in for specific compliments later on. Motherfucker.
Why was I given more swigs than others?
You were given 3 swigs, which could be a compliment.
Okay. Okay, I'll take it as a compliment.
And then I'll trail that sentence off into oblivion. So we are meeting our 3 adventurers. QUIP, GRUNT, and RIDDEE are all on the boat heading south. There are a few other patrons aboard the boat. It's a ferry type boat that goes about once a day from the land of Vodkavale, heading south along the river and out to the southern sea. So you are heading along the river, and at this moment, the river is getting wider and wider as it's turning into what's the word? Like the mouth of the river, like widening and widening to head out into the open ocean of the southern Nagginthian Sea. And the 3 of you are just sitting there having a little bit of a chat on the boat as you watch Naginthia go by.
Grunt, what's your favorite animal you've ever become?
Well, I'm limited in what.
Do you have any dream animals?
Dream? Oh, yes. Well, I can only become certain things, but I've always wanted to become like a hippopotamus and just swim around in a big lake and just do turns and it's such a dream.
I've never heard of
discover
hippopotamus.
a new animal to become, Grunt. Sorry, no, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was just wondering if Grunt could describe what a hippopotamus is.
Oh,
yes.
God.
What are a hippopotamus?
Oh, of course. They're big. They've got 1 tooth right in the middle of their mouth that they use for biting, and they have these huge nostrils, bigger than their eyes, and they release steam to breathe.
Sounds like a baby with a cold.
No, that's a hippopotamus.
Oh.
It's a hippopotamus.
A baby with a cold when they lose all their other teeth except for that one in the middle.
They haven't lost it. That's the only one they've grown, QUIP.
I mean one right in the middle of their mouth, so like right at the back of their throat, like not up the front. I mean like in there, you know?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's my dream anyway. I don't think I'm ever going to realize it.
What's our plan once we get to the shore? Okay, are we getting a goat?
Yes, we are. Yes, we're rescuing a goat for the mayor.
Yeah.
How
are you feeling? You haven't tried to sell any urine, or?
Do you have urine?
No.
No, quit, Grunt.
Do you have urine to sell? QUIP.
Well, Grunt, why are you looking for urine? Do you want me to sell you
always looking for urine.
Or... Pardon?
I'm always looking for urine.
Oh, do you know what? I actually found a vial somewhere. It's right here, actually.
As he is showing you the vial of urine before the deal can be done, you hear a sudden crash as another ship plows into the side of your ship that you're on, and you can see that it's a pirate ship that has attacked your ship. And there's 3 or 4 pirates on the other ship. They're all saying pirate curse words, and they all
like what? Like what?
What? Like what? Pearl. 3 pirates swing onto your ship, and 3 pirates say 3 different pirate curse words as they all swing past. Let me know what they are.
Hooker fucker.
That's the first one, swings down, and then the second one.
Pirate curse word. Parrot puss.
Lands a little less confidently, and the third one jumps and lands wearing a resplendent red coat and a tricorn hat. Looks like the captain of a pirate ship lands and says the best curse word of all.
Swashbuckle.
They draw their swords, and it's very clear that they're going to attack you and the ferry master. The ferry master immediately says words of cowardice and jumps overboard.
Oh, mummy!
The most cowardly words of all. It's just the three of you versus three pirates as your ship slowly lists and begins to sink. You're in a fight with three pirates. The first pirate lunges at you and hits you, Quip, and does you 4 damage with a jagged edged cutlass. The next pirate hits at you, RIDDEE, and hits you as well, doing 3 damage to you. And Grunt, the third pirate, has an axe and swings it at you and misses, actually, lands into the ground in front of you and says an additional pirate curse word as that pirate misses and slams their axe into the ground.
Oh, sugar.
All right. Grunt, you haven't been hit, so you're first in the attack.
I leap. Are
you still a horse?
Backwards, and I want to kick that. I want to kick with my horse legs that pirate that got the axe in the ground.
I'm going to get you to roll for your horse strength. Go ahead, Dice Lord.
Yeah, roll for my
horse murder. 12 for horse murder.
Yeah, +3.
A 15. You kick him off the side, back onto the.
Hey, that you goblin!
Yeah, right in the chest. Kick him with your 2 back legs, knocked off of the ship. That's one of them gone. Quip, you're next.
Okay, since my instrument is the bagpipes, what I want to do is throw a smoke bomb down, and whilst they're confused, run behind them and play the bagpipes so as to distract them so my friends can kill them.
Amazing. That is going to be dexterity to try and sneak around and make a lot of noise, and that's also the throwing of the smoke bomb. So Dice Lord, dexterity for Quip, please.
You've rolled a 3, I'm afraid.
Fucking hell, okay. 4.
You throw the smoke bomb directly in front of your own feet and only confuse yourself. You still play the bagpipes. RIDDEE.
Where am I standing?
You're standing in the middle of the other two who've just done their attacks to your left and to your right. You were both standing 3-on-3, schoolyard fight style. You're in the middle versus the biggest, most prominent looking, red-coated, tricorn-hatted, captainiest looking pirate with the best curse words of all.
Great. So I'm going to take out my greatsword, Maria, and jump up and go straight for the chest of the main baddie.
Amazing. You take out your sword. I want you to roll for the bonus on the sword, please.
You can do it, RIDDEE. It's 19.
All right.
All right. So 21.
Good job.
You do exactly what you want to do, killing him. Say what that is.
Say what the thing is that I wanted to do?
Exactly. It works, whatever it is.
Okay. So my plan was stabbing straight in the chest, and I stabbed him so hard that his ribs split out and stabbed the guys next to him.
Oh. Yeah, well, there was one of them had already been knocked off the deck, so there's only one of them left now. So yeah, screw it. I'm going to say it works. It knocks a load of ribs into the one next to the one that was just killed, and all 3 of them are lying there on the deck in front of you, just bleeding out. Your fight is over.
The boat was called Maria.
Oh, it's a great name for a boat and a sword.
The pirate dies, saying one last curse word.
Timber. Tush.
Oh my god.
Well, bad last words.
Poetic justice.
They all slide down because the ship is listing up Titanic style. The bodies slide down and splush into the water. You see that the ship that you were on is done for. The pirate ship with a battering ram is not. That one is still there available. That one has just the corpse of a recently horse-kicked pirate lying on the poop deck. And I want you all to roll for dexterity as you try to jump gracefully onto the pirate ship off of the sinking one. Starting with you, Erin, radio shift.
Okay, that's a 20.
Oh, this is roll the 20 and everybody
4.
drink. That's amazing.
Wow.
Wonderful.
Drink. Naggin, tell them to drink.
You jump onto the ship with great ease. Everything works out real well. You slide along the corpse like Marty McFly. It's great crack. Next up, Grunt.
Yeah.
Grunt. You get
What's
a
a horse?
4.
+3. All right.
A 7, you trip over and you sort of slam onto the slick pile of blood that was left in RIDDEE's wake.
God.
Slip over and you bang your head on the side of the poop deck a little bit. Embarrassing.
Oh, that is... Sorry, everybody. Sorry for looking stupid.
Finally, QUIP jumps onto the ship.
So you get QUIP and a 6. I nearly said the 9.
7.
A 7.
Wow.
The exact same thing as Grunt just did while laughing at Grunt that he just did it. But then you immediately...
Oh, QUIP! We're such pals. We do all the same
I know.
things.
Brothers in shame.
Now all of you are standing on the pirate ship and you just take a look around to see that the pirate ship is quite well stocked. There are different weapons. There's a cannon on the pirate ship and it looks like a ship that could take you on your journey where you need to go.
Let's
Awesome.
do it.
You
Yeah, let's
continue
take it.
heading south along to the island where you know that Lord Shidecrack would be keeping Splendorifa the goat, which you need to get back in order to persevere and allow the festival to continue for Mayor Canna on the town of Naginthia. You're heading down along the sea, and everything feels quite peaceful as you're heading along. And you have a little bit of time to just reflect on your adventure as you're just heading south, and you can see the island peeking just up ahead of you, and you know that that would be the island of Lord Shidecrack where you need to head to. You just have a few moments just to reflect.
God. We killed a lot of people.
We did.
I think we're doing very well.
I think so too. I think so too, QUIP.
I think
I
so
think
too.
we're-
And I you know, at the beginning of the most recent part of today, I was saying that I didn't feel like things were going well, but I think they actually, I think they are, and I'm glad.
Things are going well.
I know. I think we're really growing as a team.
Yeah,
I think we're really getting to know each other in a way that we probably hadn't really delved into in our friendships before.
yeah.
Yeah.
Grunt, can I braid your mane?
Of course you can.
Thank
Go
you.
ahead. Please.
Everyone's having a really cool sort of like fade out friendship moment on the deck of the ship as all of a sudden a tentacle flops out of the water about 50 foot tall and just lands down and breaks your ship in half. You all fly up into the air and you see that a Kraken has risen up from the water, and the Kraken, Pearl, gives a giant roar as it shouts its anger at ships passing through this part of the water. The tentacles keep down,
Oh my God.
battering your ship into oblivion. You land into the water and you black out as consciousness leaves your mind. You're floating through the water. All together, your hands join in friendship, forming a little life raft which washes you slowly through the tides. You all come to on the sandy shore of an island.
God.
Well,
Two ships ruined. Who would have thought that's gonna happen?
common denominator, us.
Yeah, I mean, I'm starting to think we're the problem.
Yeah, everywhere we
You know?
go, this stuff happens.
I hate sand.
Oh, QUIP. Come on. It's just a bit of
so
sand. I kick
coarse
sand at
and
QUIP.
rough.
I kick sand at QUIP.
The three of you stand up and take a look around the island, which you're now stranded on. I want you all to roll for perception. One last time. Dice Lord, please.
QUIP, this is for you because I always appreciate an Anakin reference.
Thank you.
Oh my God, it's an 18.
Oh.
+2 is 20.
Oh,
what do I
amazing.
fucking see?
You can tell that you are on the island of Lord Shidecrack. You can see the stereotypical Lord Shidecrack kind of a Mount Rushmore painted, carved image of Lord Shidecrack's face in the side of the volcano.
Nice.
And I want everyone else to roll for perception just for the hell of it to see what you see.
Okay.
Grunt, you get an 18 as well.
Oh, plus 220.
You can see the same thing.
All right, very perceptive group.
You see exactly what QUIP saw. You guys are standing
I saw
there,
two, QUIP.
You see me.
And I'd like to
We're
roll
gonna
and
be
also
pals
get an 18,
forever.
hopefully.
I agree.
We're going to be pals forever, QUIP. Me and you.
Okay, so this is for and the laws of statistics or anomalies or percentages, I don't know what terms are, dictate that it's a 17.
Oh.
Oh, fun.
It works. Everybody, a 17 minus
2.
-2. I see a 15. You see nearly what they see, and you're playing along like you saw the whole thing, but you don't quite make it.
Well, it's pretty good. It is.
The three of
Could be
you are
better,
standing
but-
there, silhouetted on the sand. Adventurers 3, ready for the next path before you. But before that, we're going to take a little bit of a week off. You've reached the end of this week's adventure of Dungeons and Naggins.
Yay.
Yeah.
I'm going to come back to you very soon. In the meantime, I'm going to check in with our Dice Lord one last time. Hello, Jordan, our Dice Lord, in our
Hello.
final part of our adventure. How did they do?
They did great. Can I ask you a question? Are you going
Go
to
on.
release me from this dicey prison hell?
I'll have a think about it. Before we do, let's talk
Okay.
about how many swigs they're going to take before we sign off this evening.
Okay, well, seeing as everyone rolled an 18 and RIDDEE only rolled a 17, which was close, I'm going to let them. That's a positive. So that's 2 swigs each.
Two
Okay.
swigs for everybody, a nice even
Yeah.
thing. Is there anything we need to chat about for comments before we go? Someone asked the question, is beer a soup? And I'm going to say, yes, beer is a soup. Thank you so much for asking. Thank you so much for getting involved. Please tune in next week when the answers of those questions could be given to you. We'll see you next week, Dice Lord.
Bye.
I'll see about seeing if I can get you out of here. Maybe about something else could happen, and maybe we could see if we could back into chatting to the rest of our adventurers. Thank you so much for this evening, Pearl, our guest NPC, our guest improviser. Thank you so much for being here this evening. You were so wonderful. I hope you had fun.
I definitely did. It's
Great.
just like Lord of the Rings, the film.
It was exactly like Lord of the Rings, and thank you so much for knowing that and letting everybody know that as well. Thank you so much for being here. We've really appreciated you being here. Thank you so much to Ronan Carey, to Stephen Bradley,
There you go.
to Erin McGathy, to our Dice Lord Jordan, stuck in the dice until next week when we will chat to you.
Yay.
Again, thank you, folks, all at home. Thank you so much for tuning in to Dungeons and Naggins. If you want to find out more about this show, you can find it on Instagram under Dungeons and Naggins. If you want to find out more about the other people involved here, you can find out more about them on MOB Theatre Dublin, connected to the YouTube channel where you're looking right now. There's a link below where you can give us a tip on Ko-fi. And if you like this show, then please share it. If you think you know somebody who might like this type of thing, then let them know as well. We will be back next week, which is the 12th of May. And I'm having trouble keeping track of what day anything is, but I'm pretty sure 7 days from now is the 12th of May. I'm Steve Bennett. This has been Dungeons and Naggins. Thank you so much. We will see you next week. Goodbye, everybody, and thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.